Final step in getting started with Estrella is to set up your awards. To do so, you're going to first need to add your stock plan. You'll navigate to Settings, then select Plans, then select Plus Stock Plan. Here we already have two added, but we'll go ahead and add a second one, and we'll call this Stock Plan 2022. We'll add a board approved date of January 1st, 2022, and we'll say that it expires a few years from January 1st. In this case, we'll select 2024. You'll select the underlying security. In this case, we'll select Common. You'll choose a default award term, which will be the default number of years the system uses from the grant date for the expiration date. In this case, I'll just select 4. You'll then select the award types, which include ISOs, non-quals, RSUs, stock-settled stock appreciation rights, and cash-settled stock appreciation rights, as well as any RSAs. In this case, we'll go ahead and select all of them. And after selecting all of them, we'll do a change in control here, which will include accelerate or continue to vest. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and select accelerate. Then you can choose the award acceptance level, which can either be requested or required. Required means that the individual has to accept the award before it will be given to them. In this case, I'm just going to select requested. Total available to award is the number of shares that will be issued throughout the plan or authorized for the plan. Next award number is the number that it will increment up from. The system will start with 1 and then go to 2 for each award added. You can choose to have an exercise agreement required, which will mean that you'll need to have an agreement template for that exercise agreement. Or you can choose to return expired shares, return forfeited shares, or allow an early exercise. Below, you'll also find the termination rules. We have cause, death, disability, involuntary, and voluntary. And here you can choose the time to exercise in days, months, or years, and then forfeit the unvested shares. Once you have this information entered, you'll hit save. After saving it, you'll see it populate down here where you'll have additional information. If you need to increase the number of shares authorized through a plan or a board resolution that occurs, you can add a board action here, put the name of the board action, any name that you'd like, increase or decrease the plan reserves, leave a date, and then add or decrease from the total shares that are there. Go ahead and hit cancel here, and we'll go back to our stock plan. After you've added your stock plan, you'll want to add any vesting templates you have. So here, we'll select a new template, we'll enter our template name and give it a description, and then select a rounding rule, which can be 5/4 up or down. You'll then be able to do a percentage, frequency, number, and duration. In this case, we'll do an example of a 1-year cliff over 48 months. In this case, 25% will be given to us after 1 year. And then over the remaining 36 months, the 75% will be distributed. And then once you've added the name and description and the rounding rule, you'll then save that. You can also add events if there is performance-based vesting, where here you can select a new event, name the event, and then leave the date blank until the event occurs. Once you've set up the stock plan and added vesting templates, if you want to utilize the online agreement process using DocuSign, you'll need to add agreement templates. Here you can see a few test agreements that we've used, but you can add more as well. If it's an award, you'll need an award agreement. If it's an exercise agreement, you'll need an exercise agreement selected here, or share purchase agreement, which we saw in our share class certificates. Here we'll select the award agreement. We can enter the name of it and then copy and paste from Word our template. You'll then need to click the little pencil icon here and put placeholders where the name, the plan name, and for other information relating to the award will be auto-populated through the system. Once you've added all of this, you can navigate to the awards dashboard and select the Plus Award button. From here, you'll select the stock plan that you're issuing from, the award type, such as ISO, NSO, SR, CSARs, RSUs, or RSAs. In this case, I'll select ISO. You'll look up the stakeholder or add them if they aren't added already. Select the award date, the expiration date, the number of shares, the award price, which is also known as the strike price, the vesting template, and the vesting start date, which is the date that you start calculating the vesting schedule. The award number, as well as change in control rules such as accelerate or continue to vest. And then if you would like to use our DocuSign process, you will then select the automated acceptance process and select your agreement template. Then you'll select the acceptance level, which will be requested or required. And for an ISO, you can see that these two are blocked as cash due to the rules associated with ISO, and then the exemption, if there is one, for Rule 701. You can also add any comments to the award as well. So give me a minute to fill this out, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the next screen. I've entered the information for the award, and the next screen it brings you to after entering the information is the vesting schedule. Here you can see the vesting schedule associated with the award and also modify it if needed. We'll go ahead and hit done here. And after clicking done, you'll then see the award itself, where then you can choose to exercise the award if an exercise occurred. But in this case, we haven't had any shares exercise, so we will then need to wait for that to happen. But in the event that you do, you can select calculate and then see the total value, the total exercise price, and the total appreciation, and then mark the exercise status as approved, settled, or pending. It would be settled if the exercise already occurred. Pending is this has been notified of an exercise but hasn't been approved yet. Approved is the board has approved it, and settled is the money has entered the bank account and now the shares are considered fully exercised. But in this case, we won't exercise this. And to do the rest, you'll then add the other awards into the system, and that is how you add awards into Estrella.